Acts chapter 12 from verse 4. So when he, that is Herod, had arrested him, that is Peter, he put him in prison and delivered him to 4 squads of soldiers to keep him, intending to bring him before the people after Passover. Peter was therefore kept in prison, but constant prayer was offered to God for him by the church. And when Herod was about to bring him out, that night Peter was sleeping, bound with 2 chains between 2 soldiers, and the guards before the door were keeping the prison. Verse 7. Now behold, an angel of the Lord stood by him, and a light shone in the prison. And he struck Peter on the side and raised him up, saying, Arise quickly. And his chains fell off his hands. If you look at verse 7, behold, the angel of the Lord came upon him, and the light shined in the prison. I'm seeing the Lord saying to us that even in the darkest dungeon of the spirit of a man, or the soul of a man, or even the body of a man, as in the case of Peter here, chained down, and it looks like there is no way out. Are you here, or are you hearing us this afternoon, and you're looking at your life, and it looks like you are just in chains? Just like Peter was, he was actually chained to the soldiers, to the guards, to make sure that he didn't escape. So if he wanted to get up and sneak away, of course, because he was chained to the guards, you know he couldn't do that. So are there some of us in the situation where it looks like our life is being chained down in a dark and humid and tortuous and dingy, smelly, stressful prison? Many people physically may not be in chains. Physically, they are getting up and going to work. Physically, they are getting married and having children, and everything is looking rosy and nice. Physically, they are attending parties. Some may even be going to church. Some may not have ever entered into church. But physically, things look okay. Maybe fairly okay. Maybe not so okay. But spiritually, that is where God is going now. It says most people, they are in this kind of bondage in their soul. Whether they are believers, church goers, or they are non-church goers, many people are in bondage to the chains of the enemy, the spiritual Herod in our time, the devil, the world system that has put many people into bondage, the overwhelming state of the natural man. And the naturally speaking, when we are speaking naturally, I hope you know there is no way out of this bondage. There's no way out of these chains. They are so overwhelming that many don't even bother to look for a way out. Peter was therefore kept in prison, but constant prayer was offered to God for him by the church. That was all heaven needed. Heaven didn't need the consent of Herod to release Peter. I see God saying to us this afternoon, brethren, beloved, friends, God is saying, I don't need the consent of the enemy or the devil that has chained you and put you into bondage. I don't need his consent to release you. I don't need the consent of the world system to set you free. I don't need the consent of all the chains, of the sinful habits, of all the wickedness, of the sickness that you have carried for so long. I don't need their consent to release you. Just like heaven did not need the consent of Herod and the soldiers in order to release Peter. All that God needed at that time was the saints, the church, to offer a prayer and request for the release of Peter. God says to you, all that I need is for you to just request a release of your own soul from bondage as well.